I'm going to start number 16. Let's do number 16. Okay, the question here is prove that tan 20, tan 40, tan 80 is equal to tan 60 degree. Okay, we start from the left hand side. Left hand side is tan 20 degree, tan 40 degree, tan 80 degree. Okay, and we are going to show that this is equal to the right hand side, which is tan 60. So what you first do is you convert tan to sine and cos. So tan 20 is sine 20 by cos
Cos
20.
20.
Tan 40
Sin 40.
sine 40 by cos 40. This is sine 80
Cos 40.
by cos 80.
Cos 80.
Okay. So this you can write as sine 20 degree, sine 40 degree, sine 80 degree. All this product divided by cos 20, cos 40, cos 80 degree. Okay. Now what you can do is you can take, because you know that all the product to sum or difference formula contains 2. So what you do here is you take divide, multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. You get 2 sine 20 sine 40 sine 80 divided by 2 cos 20 cos 40 and cos 80. I can write it this way because I can multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. Now why am I multiplying the numerator and denominator by 2? Just a reminder, because you have not attended, you have not seen the formula, because 2 sine A cos B, the formula is sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. Okay. For your convenience, I am writing the formulas once again. 2 cos A sine B is sine A plus B plus, minus sine A minus B minus sine A minus B. Okay. And this is next is 2 cos A cos B. These are the 4 formulas. This is transformation of product to sum. See, this is a product here. It gets converted to a sum in all the formulas. 2 cos A cos B is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Okay, and finally you have 2 sin A sin B is equal to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Okay, these are the 4 formulas. Okay, we are going to use these formulas. Now see, if you see within the brackets here, you have 2 sin A sin B type, right? And sin A sin B is what? Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, where A is 20 degree and B is 40 degree. So this we are going to write this as A minus B minus cos A plus B. Okay, now change this product to a difference or a sum. Sin 80 degree divided by, now 2 cos A cos B. If you see here, this is 2 cos A cos B, and 2 cos A cos B formula is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. You can write this as cos A is 20 and B is 40. Cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Okay, into, and this cos 80 we write as it is. Okay, now we'll simplify. We get cos minus 20 minus cos 60 divided by, and further you have a product with sin 80, and this whole thing divided by cos 60 plus cos minus 20 into cos 80 degree. Okay, now you know that cos minus theta is cos theta. Okay, so therefore cos minus 20 can be written as cos 20 degree, and this is a minus sign here, minus, and cos 60 is what? Cos 60 is half, isn't it? Value of cos 60. So we put the value of cos 60 and write sin 80 degree divided by cos 60 is again half in the denominator, and cos of minus theta is cos theta, cos 80 degree. Okay, so this becomes, now if you multiply everything, you will get cos 20 degree, cos sin 80 degree minus half sin 80 divided by half cos 80 degree plus cos 20 degree cos
Plus cos
80
80.
degree.
Cos 80.
Now you take, what you do is you take the LCM in the numerator and denominator. If you take the LCM in the numerator and denominator, you get 2 cos 20 degree sin 80 degree minus sin 80 degree whole divided by 2. And in the denominator, if you take the LCM, you're going to get cos 80 degree plus 2 cos 20 degree cos 80 degree whole divided by 2. Okay. And now this 2 and this 2 cancel. So we simply get 2 cos 20 degree sin 80 degree
Minus sin 80.
sin 80 divided by cos 80 degree
Cos 80.
plus 2 cos 20 cos 80.
Cos
Okay, now see, this is what is 2 cos a sin b, right? 2 cos a sin b. What was the formula for 2 cos a sin b? For 2 cos a sin b, we have
sin
sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. Okay, and in the denominator, if you see here, you have 2 cos a cos b. So in for cos a cos b, we have the formula, this one.
plus
Okay,
minus
so we are going to use these two
b.
formulas to transform these two products to a sum. So this becomes sin a plus b minus sin
A minus b. 20 minus
a
80.
minus b, and this is minus sin 80 degree.
Sin 80.
This entire thing, cos 80 we write as it is, and this is cos a plus b plus cos a minus b.
Minus b. 20 minus 80.
Okay, so what are we going to get? We are going to get sin 100 degree minus sin 20 minus 80 is 60, which is minus 60,
Minus
and minus sin 80 degree whole divided by cos 80 degree plus cos 100 degree
80.
plus cos minus 60 degree. Okay, now we are going to convert this negative angle, what we are going to do now here is that we are going to convert this negative angle to a positive angle, both in the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so we write sine 100 degree, and you know that sine minus theta is minus sine theta, isn't it? This, you should know all this is I've done in your uh, associated angles, negative and associated angle, the chapter previous to this. Okay, so this becomes minus of minus sine 60, right? And minus sine 80 degree divided by cos 80 degree plus cos 100 degree. And you know that cos of minus theta is cos theta simply. So cos of minus 60 is
minus
simply cos 60. Now what happens? This becomes sine 100 degree plus sine 60 degree minus sine 80 degree divided by cos 80 degree plus cos 100 degree plus cos 60 degree. Okay. Now what you do here is, now see sine 100 and sine 80. Okay. These two are same. Why? Because 100 can be written as 2 into 90 degree minus 80. Okay. This is from negative and associated angle. I don't know whether you know this, but this one is in your second quadrant.
yes.
Plus sine 60 is your root 3 by 2. Okay. Minus sine 80 degree divided by, now cos 80 can be written as 2 minus, because it is in a second quadrant, 2 into 90 degree minus 100 degree plus 2 into 90 degree minus 80 degrees. Wait, this should be cos 80 degree can be written as minus cos 2 into 90 degree minus 100 degree. Okay, plus cos 100 degree plus cos 60 is again half. Now see what happens. This becomes sine 80 degree. 2 into 90 minus 180 degree means, because it is an even multiple, sign remains the sign, and because it is in a second quadrant, this is a plus sign. Plus root 3 by 2 minus sine 80 degree divided by, now this is minus cos 100 degree, because this is in the second quadrant, even multiple, as an even multiple I have written, that is why cos remains cos, because in the second quadrant you have a negative sign for minus cos 100 and you had already had a negative sign outside. No, no, this should be minus 100 only.
Only minus.
Only minus.
Single minus.
This should be a minus sign. Minus cos 100 degree plus cos 100 degree plus half. So sin 80 cancel. Cos 100 cancel. You simply get root 3 by 2 divided by half. Again 2 and 2 cancel here. You simply get root 3. And what is root 3? We all know root 3 is tan 60. And which is equal to your RHS. Which we wanted to show here. We wanted to show tan 20, tan 40, tan 80 is equal to tan 60. So we have shown that this is equal to tan 60, which is equal to the right hand side. Okay. So move on to the next one. If trigonometry is very, very important because you are going to need this in your class 12. Let me tell you, all these are going to come back.
Trigonometry is easy, but formulas,
Yes, you
when
have to learn the
computing with
formulas.
formulas, that is.
You have to learn the formulas, and all these formulas are going to come back in class 12. Not that class 11 and class 12 are separate. In trigonometry, you will be applying the formulas in class 12 also when you will be doing calculus. And trust me, if you don't know trigonometry, you will be in very serious trouble in class 12. All these are from the compulsory section in class 12. So my advice is, if you have taken maths, take it seriously. Number 17 we are going to do. Okay, and the question here is, prove that 2 cos pi by 18, pi by 13, sorry, cos 9 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13 is equal to 0. We start from the left hand side. The left hand side here is 2 cos pi by
Pi by 13.
13, cos 9 pi by
13.
13 plus cos 3 pi by
3 pi
13
by
plus cos 5
5 pi
pi
by
by
13.
13. Now see, this is a product. This is a product, right? And this is a
Hmm.
sum.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'll do here is, I'll either change this sum to a product or change this product to a sum. Okay.
Better to change product to
Be-
sum.
better to change a product to a sum. The 2 cos A cos B formula, if you recall, it is cos A plus B
Plus cos A minus B.
plus cos
A
A
minus B.
minus B plus cos 3 pi by
3 pi
13 plus cos 5
plus
pi by
5 pi
13. Now see, if you take the LCM here, you get 10 pi by 13. And here you get cos minus 8 pi by 13. And these remain as they are. Cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. Now see, cos 10 pi by 13, this is cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. So this minus will go, simply become 8 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos.
5 pi by 13.
Okay, now see, the point here is, I'm going to show that these two are same, this and this. Okay, except with a negative sign. That is, these two will cancel each other. And I'll also show that these two will cancel each other. Okay, how? See that I will write 10 pi by 13 in terms of 3 pi by 13. See that cos 10 pi by 13 can be written as pi minus 3 pi by 13. If you take the LCM, see, you will get 10 pi by 13, right? Isn't it? 10 pi
Yes.
by 13 can be written as pi minus 3 pi by 13. That is something that you will have to figure out on your own. There is no thumb rule here. Okay, now also what you see here is that 8 pi by 13 I will write in terms of cos 5 pi by 13. And how am I going to write this as? 8 pi by 13 can be written as pi minus 5 pi by 13. Okay, and these two I write as it is, cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. Now see, cos pi minus 3 pi by 13 can be written as 2 into pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 90 degree.
Mm.
Okay, and this can be written as 2 into pi by 2. I'm writing it as a multiple of 90 degree because I want to remove the I want to remove I want to write the associated angle, that is an angle greater than 90 degree in terms of an angle that is less than 90 degree. Okay, so
Yes.
plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. Now see, this is an even multiple, right? 2 is an even multiple. Okay, so cos remains a cos. Also, 2 into pi by 2 means 2 into pi by 2 minus 13 means 2 into 90 degree minus some angle. That means it has to be in the second quadrant, in which cos is negative. So give a negative sign. And with this angle, 3 pi by 13. All this I have discussed in your negative and associated angle. Again here, you see that the plus sign here. And this is again, similarly, this is a negative, right? Cos will remain cos because this is a even multiple. And because 2 into pi by 2 minus 5 pi by 13 means the angle is in the second quadrant, in which cos is negative, become 5 pi by
Negative
13. And
13.
these two remain as they are, 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. So what happens ultimately? This cancels with this and this cancels with this. You ultimately get 0, which is equal to your right hand side.
So,
Okay, so the proof is complete. And number 19 we are going to do. You know the best form way to remember formulas? Should I tell you the best way to remember formulas?
yes, sir, of course.
Read the formulas, record it in your phone. Okay, and before sleeping, you play the audio with an earphone. Okay, you
It's just
take
like
around what? You take
playing
around what?
songs.
Yes, hear it as a song. Okay, so maybe you can add some guitar music to your formulas also, no problem. Okay, and uh, you can remix it also. But the point is you have to listen. So it takes around 15-20 minutes for you to sleep before you actually fall asleep. So
Yes, sir.
you listen to those for 15 minutes repeatedly. You keep it on repeat mode. Okay, in a loop, and I'm sure in 2 or 3 days all your formulas will be by heart. Number 19.
By practice, we will get through all that.
Yes,
By practicing, also, you'll get through all that.
practicing definitely, but practicing is more difficult. I'm telling you the shortcut way. Practicing definitely it is the best way. You have to prove that this is equal to 0. So we start from the left hand side. Okay. And what we are going to do here is cos A will remain as it is. And these two, this sum, we are going to change to product. Now, if you remember, you were not there. Let me just write the formula once again. Sine C plus sine D formula was 2 sine C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Okay. Sine C minus sine D, the formula was 2 cos C plus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2. And then you have cos C plus cos D is 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. And cos C minus cos D is a little twisted formula, little change. These three look a little alike. This one is a little different because this time I have 2 sine D plus C by 2 and I have sine D minus C by 2. So what you can remember here is sine plus sine is 2 sine cos and C plus D by 2, C minus D by 2 will be there. Sine minus sine is 2 cos sine with a C plus D and a C minus D. Cos plus cos is 2 cos cos, C plus D, C minus D by 2. And this one is a little different but you can remember that cos minus cos is 2 sine sine, and the angle within this is, this time I'll write d first, d plus c and d minus c by 2. This way you can remember. Okay, so we'll use these formulas. What we are going to do here is, this is cos plus cos type. Okay, so this we are going to change to a product. The cos plus cos will give you 2 cos cos. 2 cos, this angle is d plus c, 120 degree, minus a, d plus c by 2, cos d minus c by 2. Okay, now what happens? Cos a plus, now simplify within the brackets. Now what happens in this case? Plus a and minus a will cancel. You simply get 240 divided by 2. 240 divided by 2 is 120 degree. And here you get cos 120 and 120 will cancel, isn't it? If you open the brackets, and you will get minus 2a by 2, which is simply minus a,
minus
isn't it? So you get cos a plus twice cos 120 degree, and you know cos minus a is simply cos a, because cos of minus theta is cos theta. Okay, and cos a, now 120 degree you change it to an acute angle. How will you change? You write this as 2 into 90 degree. Okay, 2 into 90 degree minus 60 degree, cos a. Okay, now what happens? Cos a plus twice. Now see, we have written it as an even multiple. Okay, so cos remains a cos with a minus sign. Why? Because this angle is in the second quadrant, in which cos is negative. That is why a minus sign, into 60 degree, cos a. So you get cos a plus twice of minus half, cos 60 is half, cos
yes,
a. Now this two cancel here. You simply get cos a minus cos a, which is equal to 0.
0.
Okay, so this is your RHS. This is what we had to show. Okay, and we'll do the next one. Next one is 21. Okay, important problem,
Last one.
important type actually. So given cos A plus cos B is equal to 1/3. Also what is given to you is sin A plus sin B is equal to 1/4. Now see here, this is cos plus cos, isn't it? You have to prove that tan A plus B by 2 is equal to 3/4. So what you do here is, you change this sum. This is sum of 2 cos. You change this sum to a product. So 2 cos A plus B by 2, cos C plus cos D formula, cos
A
A
by 2.
minus B by 2, which is equal to 1/3. Also, you change this to a product. 2 sine
2 sin A plus B by 2.
cos A minus B by
A minus
2
B by 2.
is equal to 1/4. Okay, call this 1 and call this 2. Now what happens? We have to show that tan A plus B by 2. Tan half A plus B means tan A plus B by 2. So tan is A plus B by 2 is what? Sin A plus B by sin A minus B. So what you do here is divide 2 by 1. So dividing 2 by 1, we get 2 sine A plus B by 2 cos A
A minus
minus
B by
B by 2 divided by 2 cos A plus
2. A
B
plus
by
B by
2
2.
cos
Cos A minus B by 2.
by 2. And on the right hand side, what you have? You have 1/4 here and you have 1/3 here.
By 1.
Okay. So what happens here? You see 2 and 2 cancel. Okay. What else cancel? This cos A minus B, cos A minus B cancels. So you're simply left with sin A plus B by cos A plus B by 2, which is tan A plus B by 2. Isn't it? Tan A plus B by 2 is equal to 3/4. Isn't it? 1/4 by 1/3 is 3/4. So therefore, what is tan A plus B? Tan A
3.
plus B can also be written as tan half A plus B equal to 3/4, which is the required proof. This is what you had to prove here. Tan half
Yes,
A
sir.
plus B by 2 is equal to 3/4.
Yes.
Okay. And 22, the last one for this number 22. Find the value of, question here is, find the value of cos 10 plus sin 20. Divided by cos 20
Minus 17.
minus sin 10 degree. You need to find out the value of this expression. Now see, in the numerator and denominator, you have cos plus sin. And in the denominator, you again have cos minus sin. Your obvious choice will be to either change both to sin in the numerator or both to cos in the numerator. And same for the denominator also. Okay. So what we intend to do here is we want to change, I will change this sin to cos. You can change this cos to sin also, no problem. Okay. So let's change the sin to cos. So cos 10 degree plus, you know that uh, sin theta or cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Isn't it? Class 9 formula you must have done, right? Cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. So we can, sin 20 degree can be written as cos 90 degree minus 20 degree divided by, again we'll change this sin to a cos. So cos 20 degree minus cos, we are changing sin to cos, so this becomes 90 degree minus 10 degree, right? So this becomes cos 10 degree. Oh, give me, give me 2 minutes.